The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, Lugensport. At center, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, Chet Holmgren. At the other forward position, Jalen Williams. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly, and I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Booker.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
The 3 from Holmgren. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. To the inside, Richards. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hartenstein. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Williams from long range, and he buries his first look.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
The first one falls. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Now here's Hartenstein, covered by Richards. Back to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And then Beal with the dunk.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. The fourth spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Hartenstein in the post. Richards is there. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And patience is key. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't let the shot clock disrupt his play.
Floats one. It's tipped. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside O'Neal. Back to Dunn. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
The 11-footer. Richards pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Now here's Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Bull comes in for O'Neal. Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Booker. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Wallace. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. They set the screen. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Plumlee a screen. Jones from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Allen against Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Bol out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Both free throws good from Booker.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins with a screen on Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Jones, the pass to Bol. It's Booker on the wing. Takes one from 10 feet, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Now here's Wallace. He's covered closely. Caruso against Booker. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Caruso. Excellent D there from Booker. Well, Phoenix is shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Pass to Hartenstein. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Thunder in second.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Phoenix making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker, the pass to Dunn. Richards, high post. Back to Dunn. They set the pick. Booker fires from way outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Booker. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Allen. Coming off a 12-point game. Launches a three. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Up top, Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a screen on Martin. Here's Caruso. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Hartenstein. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Devin Booker. Both shots good from the strike. Suns trail by 3. Outside O'Neal. Back to Beal. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And there's a pick. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Beal. Dort with a steal. To the inside. Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Thunder lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Allen on the wing. Watched by Wallace. And Allen gets it to go.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Now here's Holmgren. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Allen. Watched by Wallace. Dunn, the pass to Richards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Cason Wallace. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely. I remain undefeated as a wrestler. Just don't check the tape.
But hope you're better in the ring.
You talk and keep, Kenny. I'll at you from the rope top.
Or
you talk and keep.
You talk and keep, Kenny.
You talk and keep.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
It's been all about SGA. This guy's slicing and dicing out there. Great feel for where he can get his shots, and his teammates are looking for him.
Ride it till it breaks. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Thunder leading by 7. Now for an update on Tyus Jones' injury. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns, and he told me that after his initial exam, it doesn't appear to be anything major. With this team already eliminated from playoff contention, frankly, seems no need to rush him back. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
2 shots.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 8. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Thunder leading by 8. It's Dort on the wing, hounded by Beal. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Richards. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And the Thunder shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And while we have a moment, a look at the best rookie scores since the All-Star break. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
He's looked anything but a rookie. The game is coming naturally to him, and he's just picking his spots and capitalizing on offense.
Now here's Williams, defended by Dunn. Williams passes to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. SGA working through contact inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Beal outside. The floater. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Dort.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. There's the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Devin Booker.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A nice shot by Richards.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. He got a piece of it. Allen against Caruso. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
That free throw good from Allen. Both good from the line that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 14. Williams, a screen on Booker. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Booker, the pass to Allen. Back to Booker. Launches it. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Bull comes in for Dunn. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. Williams drops them both. Suns trail by 14. And here's Beal, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
A combo guard with a versatile offensive game. Beal is one of those guys that any team would love to have.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Beal.
One of the smoothest players in the game. Bradley Beal, the skill, the way he moves, it's all of it.
That one's no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Williams finds Wiggins.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Jones against Caruso. Jones feels it out to the inside and finished off by Bol.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Beal's shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Williams uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Mason Plumlee out there with Bol. And it's Jones in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Deflected. It's stolen. Here we go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bol grabs the board. Caruso against Allen. Inside. And finished off by Bol.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Defended by Jones. 2 points. That one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Plumlee a screen to the middle. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Done. He's checked in for Phoenix. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. Tries to break his ice. And Booker with the lay-in.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dort against Booker. Pass to Plumlee. Now Jones. Clock at 6. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
At the line for Phoenix, Tyus Jones. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those 2 styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Jones hits them both. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Dort outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. The Suns making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Williams on the wing, defended by Dunn. Dort for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. From deep. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Beal to the inside. Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Outside, Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Williams with it. Beal picks him up. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Suns trail by 20. Now here's Booker. It's Beal on the wing. Dunn, the pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Richards with a screen from the arc. Beal, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Doubled by Dunn. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. O'Neal passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.